Right, so it's the 26th of February 2025. So firstly we need to pull a van up because it has a catalytic converter on that to force me to cross the road. Then we have a car trying to smash into me. Just come to fucking pieces t-shirt. Yes, Downing Street or whoever's sitting up. It says just come to fucking pieces. The t-shirt says just come to fucking pieces. Oh well. About 300 or 400 cars. Had Lee van. So the government or the creator God's saying I've had sex with Lee. And then Tea Time Tasties van. And obviously you've got every car in the mince, very heavy, and also you've got a sexual son cursing me where it's grey skies everywhere else, and so yeah, I'm being cursed with sex weather, sex in the sun. Ooh, sex, S-E-X Christ, you crooked, buckled, hell-bent bastard. Now I've got a police for sirens irritatingly. And being choked by a catalytic converter. Just in time van, Langford construction van, and smash you to pieces rubble smashing flatbed lorry. Sexuality is the problem around here on a tagging or whatever you want to call it, on one of those things that you have, stickers that you have in the car, passes me. Right, Olivia car and Honeyfield van. Network rail van. Right, van reverses at me with a catalytic converter. Right, 3 lots of sneezing at me. And obviously the battery compartment has to be taken out to be put back in so I don't get the evidence, because obviously the digital audio recorder's playing up. Right, so there's been a Tesco lorry and an AMELIA car. I just want to mention something. I've not really took much notice of this. You know, I mentioned this cursed sunny day painting, the sexual curse painting. Well, there's a YouTube video called Precious 7-year-old Rapture Dream, Jesus Christ, whatever you want to call it. And in some ways, the actual lady that's on that painting that I tried to give a description of, that gives like that Britney Spears and Kylie Minogue look mixed together, does actually look very similar to that child that's had that Rapture Dream on YouTube. Obviously there's still a slight variation in facial appearance, but not far off. It's just that she's a child, where the lady on the painting is an adult, but of the same look, if you get what I'm saying. The video of that specific Rapture Dream girl was actually from 2021. The actual main channel for that person doesn't exist anymore, because I was at my nan's when I first saw this video, and I was going through these videos after looking at out-of-body experience videos that led me onto that. So I sort of watched all these Jesus Christ visitation videos. Initially it was showing me lots of children having dreams or visions of Christ, and I started typing in certain people like terrorists having dreams of Jesus, and other men, or you know, people in authority that have experienced Jesus, or doctors that have experienced Jesus, just to sort of see what's going on, and sort of watched these videos from there. And incidentally, what I will say is this AMELIA, as it stands today, would be about 11 or 12, and she is in a sexual relationship, believe it or not. So they start young these days, so not a good suggestion, but you know, the reason I'm bringing that up is because of the vehicle name and the fact that it came together with the Tesco lorry, which is the curse painting that I mention on a regular basis of that lady that's got her legs behind a cloud and moving her body in a sexual way, holding her hand out to curse people with the sunshine. In most cases the sun goes in favour of people, but when you're one of those types of people that prefer the cloudy weather, you know, and you get it all the time, it's not a very good suggestion. So as a painting by itself, it's not too much of a suggestion, but it's the fact that it's been made big and it's been put on postcards. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Sicko, stab you with AIDS, said. Right, someone with shingles has to pass. Spit talking, that nearly catches my eye and I got nothing to wipe it with. Sex is not to enjoy, t-shirt type thing. Eggs van, sorry, and granny for you van, or bus, whatever you want to call it. One of those small buses where they hold van type things. Well, I've arrived at my destination, but I can't do what I want to do. I've got to reverse my plans because the sun's out with blue skies. Anyway, there's a sexual car, boom and bust van, robbery looking, and like I said, they're causing the sun to be out where I am, blue skies, so I've got to wait until later to retake that picture that I wanted to take, which I tried taking on that rainy day, but it keeps on coming out of focus. So you need the cloud, but you don't need it to a point where it's too dark where it's coming out of focus. But I can't do it because the sun's out, because the government or the creator God wants to curse me with sexual weather, but violating me with sexual violation basically. Right, so I dropped my train tickets in and spit water on bow whistling. Straight after that there's spit talking at me in my face, and then obviously dribbling wet popping bowl and bow whistles. Doing very well today, got flu, and I need to avoid catching flu. Then we got spit talking in my face as a conversation needs to take place at the checkout. Well, the government are causing us to stay sunny, so I can't do the picture I want to take yet, so I'm going to go into the church for a bit. Right, close saying fuck BAB Bab and saying too late for Olivia, or something like that. Yeah, so I'm back in this church I was in the other day, which has several books in there basically saying that AMELIA is the love of your life and God's girl is the friends, and sexual books, God doesn't turn, you know, all that sort of stuff. I mentioned what the books were the other day. I just wanted to mention I'm back in that church. I mean, it could be seen as a setup, but because I've already seen it in the church already with all the other stuff that's occurred today. The thing is, if you want to apply this AMELIA, which is spelled AMELIA, I thought they were two separate names actually, until just a few days ago when I was searching it, because the thing is, this girl, that if you want to apply this girl, she's not going to be far off from a young adult, and she's already in a sexual relationship, so by legal age of consent she's going to be a single mother. It's the same with everyone that has a sexual appearance in the face or is a type that boys or men go for. This is what God doesn't take into account when creating these dreams or visitations with Jesus Christ coming to them. But then again, God's turned against me anyway, so it makes no difference. So God's people are going to be against me. But the thing is, I'd be much happier if God could stop taking the piss out of me and violating me in a piss take way, or a really cruel, menacing way, if you get what I'm saying. If God wants to do this, or wants to cause... Well, it's too late now, because obviously I'm 43, coming up 44. But if God wants to apply that he's going to provide one of his people to be your partner or something like that, make sure you don't fuck up and become a single mother before the legal age of consent and in sexual relationships at the age of 10. You stupid bastard, Christ. Right, so Bert keeps on saying you're going to hell, no one left. Break in and claim that I tried to Western when I haven't. Right, so a seagull saying I've had enough of it. Well, there it is. Obviously these voice sounds always come to a stop when I push record. I'd never mentioned this problem, this cursed animal voice sound, to like people like the mental health team or anybody like that, because obviously they put down schizophrenia and they just want me medicated in hospital so they can commit murder on me through liver, kidney damage and organ failure. And I'm trying to avoid that so I don't report hardly any problems. But what I will say is I was burning very bad last night, especially from 4 AM to 7:30 AM this morning. If I get cancer or anything like that from this burning problem, I will hold the mental health team responsible, and I should demand compensation and the clearance of cancer completely from whatever's causing it if this is the case, because I can't report it. See, I can't report anything. It's put down to schizophrenia. While coughing and inhaling, I'm inhaling sore throat sweet smell, so they need to give me flu or they need to give me a disease. It's as simple as that. Young is found spelled Youings or something. Right, so we've got very heavy traffic. Right, so after the Young's lorry, we've got an energy, cell call just before that. Joyce van, lorry, WDJ, black white catalyst engine, and just heavy fucking traffic. In fact, record breaking for this part of the road. Because of the flu setup and the suspicious cursed activity of trying to give me flu, I'm diverting to another shop. I have been here to this place before and I have been down this road. The last time I came down this road it was blue skies and sunshine down in the street. Or Creator God, whichever one's cursing. And there wasn't this much traffic nowhere near. Right, they're causing us blue skies. I tried taking a picture best I can with blue skies. They're slamming the traffic at me, and a 3-wheel buggy at me, pushed her. So obviously they want me out of the area, don't want me taking a picture. So we'll do what they say, alright, we'll do what they fucking want. Car door opens and it's one of those cars that's this doesn't usually occur, but it's knife shaped and white sectional my way. Before that, black and blue slick white. Right, so they timed to look like someone who sexually abused me as a child, timed to my willy shooting up. There's been 3 t-shirt names. 2 of them I can't remember what it was said, and the other one is a t-shirt that looks similar to the t-shirts that I saw last year. There's a specific company and you can remember the t-shirts of what they look like. So you've got age is just a number, it's love that counts. Make love, not war. And the other t-shirt is over 50 is too old, but under 50 is fine. But they're all similar looking, and it's a t-shirt that's got that suggestion. We've got the Youngs as Youings. This road is over 4 times busier than what it was last time I was down here. Right, so it looks to me that it's a blue sky sunny day mixed with torrential rainstorms or heavy rain. So it looks like they're starting that. There is enough cloud for me to get the picture, but I'm going to have to wait about half an hour when I get to where I am for the next cloud to come over. So there is a cloud that I can do the picture in, but you're looking at spreads of 30 minutes of time where you've got this stupid fucking weather pattern, because there's no longer overcast days. The set of overcast days that we had, the 10 days of cloudy weather that we had for the first time since before 2021 or around 2021, all happened while I was in bed ill with chest infection. So they sneakily done that on purpose, knowing that I was ill. So they thought, oh, we'll make it cloudy for everyone, let them get their days while that bastard is in bed suffering, and then once that bastard's out of bed suffering, we'll fucking curse the bastard with sex weather. and we'll fucking slam sex at you. Well, yeah, but the problem is I'm being violated with the sexual curse of this sex fucking sunshine. As I mentioned earlier, this painting, there's no way I'm going to get anyone that looks like that painting. That is the woman on that painting's just too sexy. I got to go with people that raped me as a child, and they're making it clear. They're twisting it, and then they're trying to reverse it, claiming it's a cloudy day where you see this person. They're fucked up, they're buckled, they're crooked, and they're fucking screwed up. So either the creator god's fucking fallen, or it's being caused by the government. Right, so there's a 5-star rating van that's gone over the bridge, and they've caused the sun to come out when I've nearly reached the destination of where I want to take a picture. So this is like Edwardian time period telegraph pole. I've forgotten the name of what you call it, but it's the rails that hold the telegraph poles, but the really old type that are connected to a bridge. And every time I take the picture, it keeps on coming out of focus because the weather's too dark. And it's watery, rainy clouds. It's not your overcast weather you get anymore. But the problem is, at the moment I can't do it because the government need to call sexy weather. Photos I wanted to take in the year 2022 are only just being completed now in 2025 because of every day being sunny, or turning out to be sunny when I arrive at these destinations that I wanted to take pictures at. So I've reached the destination, and obviously it's a blue sky and the sun's coming out. Just as you expect, because the spiteful bastard in the sky, the creator god, wants to buckle up everything. But the problem is, where's the sex and where's this Lauren curse? Christ, this Lauren, or Laura, you buckled bastard. Right, so I paid £200 for a camera, and the piece of paper, the receipt, I've lost. So I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to look to see where it's dropped to, because the creator is fucking buckled. God owes me £200. If I can't get a receipt, or I can't find a receipt, it's coming out of fucking church funds. God's paying for it. It will have to come out of compensation. Christ, I'm sorry for this, pal, but you are taking the piss, pal. You literally, really are taking the piss, pal. You're absolutely far-fetched bastard. You're a cruelty cunt, Christ. You're a fucking tearaway. You're an evil bastard that destroys people, rips them off, mugs them, and fucking takes their fucking life apart. You sexual slaughter ice and burning bastard. Right, so we've got a grey robbery looking van. That's right, Christ. We'll go fucking buckled, alright, you bastard, because I'll fucking rip you to fucking pieces, Christ, you cunt. You're just absolutely fucking demented. Yes, you want me to burn, Christ. You want me to burn in hell, Christ. You're fucking buckled. Ooh, red car. Woo! Get that willy up. Oh, looking like someone that raped me as a child. Cool, that's funny, innit, Christ, buckled bastard. So I was kept on the one side of the road. I can't cough because I've got pain in the one side of my stomach. Towards the, one side. Yeah, DHL. Yeah, but let's just come. I will come to pieces, Christ. I'll come to pieces. That's right. I can come to pieces where I smash your fucking church windows in and make you realise that you fucking hit it with the wrong too many fucking times, Christ. You crooked fucking hell-bent bastard. Go and smash my head to that fucking floor. Go on. You're just absolutely fucking malice, Christ. You're absolutely fucking buckled. You're hell-bent. Anyway, you kept me on the ones. There's people coming. I don't want to lose my reputation, so I'll shut my fucking face and put. I'm Mississippi. I'm going to take my own medication, ram it down my fucking throat. I'll shut my face, Christ. Right, so basically what's happened is catalytic converter control holds me on the one side of the road, and then obviously there's people my way. But the problem is, in most cases, they're timing people to cough or sneeze in my face. But that's what the creator needs to do, because the creator's buckled, the creator's hellbent. The creator is a cruelty bastard. It's as simple as that. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got to be ripped to pieces. God wants me to come apart. He wants to tear me to pieces. But that's the way Jehovah works. Malice. Absolute cruel. The bastard wants me sexually crucified and destroyed in every fucking life I live. Jesus wants to rape the guts in and out of me as a child and get thrills from me, fucking the guts in and out of me, forcing me to enjoy sex, being raped as a child. And then he wants to stop me getting sex all my life before nailing me as a woman beater and a child rapist. Nothing you can do about it. The creator's buckled, and he's going to destroy me, and he's going to do it in every life because he's a sly bastard. Right, so a crow goes ha 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 as I stop the recording. But that's the way the creator works. The creator's fucking evil. The creator's an evil bastard. The creator's malice. A real tight, cruelty bastard. Bro is saying you're a child molester. Well, to be a child molester, you need to have sex with a child, and I haven't had sex with a child. The only sex I've had in my life is with a man, Christ. So, if you're gonna fucking buckle up and crooked and go crooked and fucking go fucked up, then explain that, you buckled bastard, you hellbent cunt. Just like your crocodiles ripping the fucking guts out of other animals and fucking causing excruciating pain and suffering and paralysing other fucking animals with venom and strangulating other animals and fucking killing them. That's your fucking works, creator. You're just absolute spiteful bastard in the menacing malice works of your fucking evil creation, and it's against me fucking big time. In that fucking way, you're diseased, you're crooked, you're definitely not worthy of fucking worship, Christ. You're just absolutely fucking malice. Right, so across the bridge, we had this the other day when I visited this place. It says AMELIA for you. That's what I thought it said the other day until I read up that it means AMELIA, which is what I was talking about earlier. Well, if AMELIA is for me, it's too late for that, Christ, because one, she's under the legal age of consent, and the other thing is she's in a sexual relationship, and before she reaches the age of 18, she's going to be a single mother. So you're really buckled up, Christ. You're really fucked up, pal. In actual fact, out of every single person I know, or have known in my life, there's literally nobody possible where God can help me find someone. But God doesn't want to help me find someone. God wants me ripped to fucking pieces, wrist sliced, fucking throat cut. He wants me destroyed. You're living up to your name time, just in time, serve time. You're living up to your name time. That's it. That's what the Creator wants to do. The Creator wants to rip people to pieces and destroy people. The bastard wants you to come apart. He wants to buckle you. He wants to destroy you. He wants to drive you suicidal. He wants to get people in authority to medicate you, to shut your fucking face with medicine, and to put you Mr. Zippy and fucking handicap you. That's the Creator God, a cruel bastard. It's as simple as that. Jesus is also the Creator's Son. So in some ways you can say that it makes you wonder why Jesus is crucified. The problem is, if you worship Jesus Christ, you've got to accept that he's had sex with a 9-year-old Mary Magdalene. They don't give that information in the Bible because they're not allowed to, but, you know, you've got all that problem as well. And he's in his 20s as well. I'm known as a sick bastard if I don't look at people 10 years on top of the age Jesus was when he was crucified, let alone in a sexual relationship. And I don't take to an old granny, Christ. You don't tell me to go with a fucking aged, a stale piece of shit, a single mother that's fucked all my enemies 20 years ago, Christ, and treat me like a piece of shit, pal. This is fucking manslaughter. This is sexual blue murder, Christ. You're cruelty. You're a fucking tearaway. You're fucking evil. The works of your creation's buckled, Christ. I've mentioned this many, many times. Right, so just looking on the other side to see where I can take an alternative picture to the one that I was going to take, because it's very awkward, because obviously you can't cross a railway track or it's £1,000 fine. So it means I can't go anywhere near that. I can't even go across the gate, the defence. Well, there was initially some of those old telegraph things. I've forgotten the name of what you call them. There's sort of things that thread through the wiring, the cabling. I know what they're called, but it's popped out of my head. It's many years since I used that word, so I can't remember what they're called. Well, I can't take the ones on that side either, because you've got ivy that's just grown over them, right across them. So obviously it's a couple of years ago when I wanted to take the pictures of that, but and that ivy's grown in the last couple of years, but you have had blue skies and sunshine every day for the last couple of years. Taking away that 9 or 10 days where I was ill in bed with a chest infection, quite literally, there hasn't been any cloudy, rainy days where the whole day's been cloudy or rainy. Completely, that is, for the whole day, since one specific day at Portland near Weymouth in 2022, and it's that day where I was having a lot of rain, and when I was hiding behind this stone to keep dryish at times because this rain was like persistent. That's the only full rainy day. And then you had one other day, which was also in the same time period, I can't remember what it was, where you just had that bit of hazy sunshine. It was cloudy, it was a full cloudy day, but you had that tiny bit of hazy sunshine which was 3/4 cloudy in the distance, again at Portland on one specific day, and that's the only sun you had on that day. So it wasn't showing sun, it was just showing, like, you know, through the clouds in the distance, like that orangey colour. Otherwise it was grey cloud all that day as well. Otherwise you haven't had a single cloudy day or a full cloudy day without blue skies or sunshine, literally every single day since that time in 2022 to this day, except for when I was in bed ill with a chest infection. And I can't guarantee that those 9 or 10 days I was ill with chest infection in bed, it was cloudy, because I didn't actually look out the window and I wasn't up for most of the day to confirm that it was cloudy all day, but it appeared to be. Right, so Crow keeps on saying shag bab, B-A-B, repeatedly, or birds doing it. And then you've got sex for your pleasure t-shirt that's just occurred in my direction by a couple of teenage girls that gave me a dirty look as they were past. Sinister, dry and sarcastic type. I don't think there's any threats, but it's just that sort of miserable attitude, like, get the fuck out of my way sort of look. Right, so a Crow saying molest is definitely dead meat. And now busting in. Well, the problem is God's not verifying the facts first. God's going with lies, and I'm being punished with the bullshit that God's coming up with. But there's nothing you can do about it. The Creator is just an evil, corrupt bastard. Right, this is, I have not seen this time, obviously, because I forgot all about it. But under the bridge, there's graffiti that goes back 20 or 30 years. I'm suspecting it's 1990s graffiti. So obviously I don't know how the people got up that high to write what it says, but obviously there must have been something that they were climbing that's no longer there, going back at the time when it was written. So basically what it is it's young teenagers asking men in their 30s and 40s for sex, but back in the 1990s there was no problem with that. I'm in my 40s and it wouldn't be a problem in the 1990s, but like I said before, since the smartphone network came in, and since they were fucking about with the media and the music industry, nobody allows the age gap. This is what I mean, it's too late. I've had my throat cut. God, and the Creator God or the government want me to sex people that raped me as a child, and that's all I'm going to get and ever going to get, because that's the way God wants it, because God's buckled. But anyway, regardless of that, and regardless of what these whoever wrote that graffiti said, there's no time for me to go back and take a picture of it. So what I will do is I'll take it when I next come down here, and I've got to come back down here again on the next cloudy day, because I want to get a picture of the following bridge of the what I filmed on the camera, basically. But it didn't click, and I didn't think of the graffiti that occurred, which I saw last time I came here. The sexual graffiti. And obviously this day and age is too late. You wouldn't get a teenager right out today. You're more likely that's got to be at least 20 years old, that graffiti, because teenagers today would say, oh, he's a sick bastard, he's a fucking weirdo, a sick cunt, he should be looking at people that are old fogies or got a face that looks like sick off the floor, you know. They wouldn't do that today. They wouldn't. The graffiti there is definitely 20 or 30 years old. I'm surprised it's there. It's faded, yeah, but it is still there. It's in a dry part as well, because it's like a dry area, so it's like underneath the bridge. Like I said, I don't know how they got up there and done it, because obviously there must have been something that they were climbing going back. But this is 20 or 30 years ago, so there might have been iron bits that they climbed or whatever, or they must have used or did something different. I don't know how they done it, but all I can say is this goes back in the days when all my jungle music was out. This was written. This is definitely old graffiti. How do I put it? The accent of the graffiti is not the same. It's definitely 90s or early 2000s at a push. So yeah, when I come back next, I'll photograph the evidence of that. I was supposed to photograph it the evidence last time, and I forgot all about it because I was documenting it, and I walked past it on that rainy day, and I just forgot all about it, and I didn't realise I didn't. And also, something else I've just remembered while mentioning this now, I've actually forgotten to photograph the books in the church, the AMELIA books, or God, or Sex with Amelia, or whatever it was, the book. It gets better and better. Like I said, I've got to come back again, so next cloudy day, so I'll get the evidence and then I should put it on the internet. Right, so I've been mistaken as them of the workers on the train. Right now I've just been coughed at, stabbing with a knife, something Amelia, Olivia, something like that said. Just write this down. catalytic converter, black knife shaped chime, cultic pentagon. Lorry is like a cultic figure, or like a satanic symbol.